guys, we are back with another song by Eminem. And which one are we doing today?
Today we're doing a song called Ridaz. You know it?
No.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. So we finished the standard version of the album. The last song we did was Untitled, which
Okay.
was that like hidden track.
Yeah, that's why I thought we were done.
So we technically finished the album. This is like the deluxe version. There's two extra tracks, which I didn't hear these two songs for like years after the album came out. I don't recall if they were like released exclusively on Apple or something or whatever it was. For whatever reason, I didn't hear these till like a few years after.
Okay.
So since I barely knew them, I anticipated that you wouldn't.
Yeah, I probably don't, especially if you don't play them. Probably don't know it.
Yeah. They're good though, so
Yeah.
we will definitely listen and break it down.
Okay, sounds good. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on all social media channels. Links in the description below. Username is right there. That's a really funny picture.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's when he was inducting Run DMC into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, maybe. That's
Oh,
the type of hat.
okay.
I'm not sure. All right, here we go. Riders.
Oh man, yeah. You ever be in a club, man? You get in a fight, people that you don't even know jump in. You feel like you wanna hit something, your fist clenches, you're pissed. You just wanna get someone with shit, jump on this. You're about to get your shit pushed, and I'm just inches away from splitting your shit wide open. No stitches can save you. Die with your eyes open. You hope this isn't the way you end up going out, but I guess it just is. I'm afraid. Razors, scissors, and blades make Jason say, "Isn't this great?" Onlookers participate in this ass-kicking debate that's starting to take place in the middle of the street. Little did you know there'd be an all-out brawl soon as you heard this beat. Emergency personnel rush to the murder scene, but it's too late. It's absolute pandemonium. Whisked away in an ambulance is your fate. Nothing nobody told you when you left the house that they could have made you anticipate such an ass whipping. Okay, till the anger dissipates, you get punched in the face. Reciprocate. Come on. So what the deal, riders? Would you excuse me while I feel my nuts? My balls are feeling mighty big now. I might just have to dig down and pull them through my britches. I said, so what the deal, riders? Would you excuse me while I feel my nuts? My balls are feeling mighty big now. I might just have to dig down and pull them through my britches.
Okay.
I do know this
Do
song.
you?
Yeah.
You recognize the chorus?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a memorable chorus. So he starts off the intro. He says, "Oh man, you ever been in the club? Man, you get in a fight and people that you don't even know jump in."
No.
It happens. So first verse, he says, "You feel like you want to hit something. Your fist clenches. You're pissed. You just want to get someone with shit. Jump on this with shit." I'm wondering if that's worded right. If it's like you just want to get someone. Let's see. Yeah, no. It says you're about to get your shit pushed in.
That was the next.
You want to get someone with shit, jump on this. Why don't I understand the wording of this?
I don't need
We
that.
just fucking heard it
You're
too.
like hit someone with shit.
Let's see. We're gonna play it because this is confusing.
You feel like you wanna hit something, your fist clenches, you're pissed. You just wanna get someone with shit, jump on this.
I think it's well shit. You just want to get someone, well shit, jump on this.
Yes, because get someone with shit.
Yeah,
Like
that
hit
was-
them with like actual shit.
So I have the lyrics pulled up on my phone like I typically do because these lyric videos suck, but this says the same thing. It says with shit, but I think it's saying well shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, and it says jump on this. You're about to get your shit pushed in. I'm just inches away from splitting your shit wide open. No stitches can save. You'll die with your eyes open. You hope this isn't the way. So, I mean, this is all self-explanatory.
Yeah,
He's just talking about wanting to fight. You know what I
and
mean?
like killing you
So, I will point out a few things. This beat is really like
is really good.
it's awesome. It reminds me of like mid early 90s like hip hop beats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like this sounds like it would have been on a different album. Like it almost sounds like it's been recorded earlier than everything else.
So yeah, for whatever reason, it's giving me like early mid '90s vibes. I could hear like Mobb Deep or Nas or Wu Tang like rapping on this beat. You know what I mean? I do think Dr. Dre made it, which is interesting because it doesn't sound like most of his other beats. Let's
No,
see.
it's different.
Yeah, Dr. Dre, solely produced by him, nobody else. So it's really cool. But the cool thing about this is his delivery, Eminem. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah,
like really cool. And he's doing the thing where I mean it's like so common, especially across this album, where he's like he has the thought and the bar ends, but he's continuing the sentence, you know what I mean, into the
yes.
next line, which is really cool. So yeah, I mean, this is all self-explanatory. About to get your shit pushed in. I'm just inches away from splitting your shit wide open. So yeah, you'll die with your eyes open. So this is him like lyrically like showing off, you know what I mean? But it's like it's cool. It's like really good.
Yeah, it is.
So he says, I have to pick up this last line. He says, "You'll die with your eyes open. You hope this isn't the way. You end up going out, but I guess it just is, I'm afraid." So Eminem is saying you're hoping that you're not going to end up dying with your eyes open, and he's like, I'm afraid it is going to be that way. And then he does razors, scissors, and blades, which I've heard him say that before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, razor, scissors, and blades. Yeah, he does like
Oh, like
similar,
lions, tigers, and
kind of like
bears.
that. Yeah. And then he says, make Jason say, isn't this great? So self-explanatory. Jason would like it.
Jason Voorhees.
Yes. Onlookers participate in this ass-kicking debate. They state that's starting to take place in the middle of the street. Little did you know there'd be an all-out brawl soon as you heard this beat. So that's cool. So he's describing like a fight scene, right?
Yeah,
But
and
then,
that like the song is bringing out the fight.
yeah, so he's describing like a fight that's taking place that he's rapping about, but he's also saying that this beat is going to cause an all-out brawl. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like it's so good.
Yes. And then he says, emergency personnel rush to the murder scene. And then we
There's
continue.
like a double entendre because he's like fighting them, but then also like his rap
Yeah,
is like the murder scene.
exactly. Then he says, but it's too late. It's absolute pandemonium, whisked away. In an ambulance is your fate. Nothing nobody told you when you left the house today could have made you anticipate such an ass whipping. Okay, till the anger dissipates, you'll get punched in the face. Reciprocate, come on. And they woo. So yeah, again, he's describing kicking the shit out of somebody. So it's weird. He's bouncing back and forth between like literally and then like,
And then like his
yeah,
rapping doing the ass kicking.
yeah, and then you're gonna get taken away in an ambulance. And then he said, there's no, you could, this shit is so bad, what I'm doing to you, that there's nothing anybody could have ever said to you that you would be able to imagine it would be this bad. You know what I mean? And then he says, you'll get punched in the face. And then he says, reciprocate, come on. So he's like saying, like, come on, fight back. Like, I want you to come at me, which is funny. And then he continues with the chorus, which is what's the deal, riders? Will you excuse me while I feel my nuts? My balls are feeling a mighty big now. I might just have to dig down and pull them through my britches. So it's funny, the way he says britches, it kind of rhymes. Like it shouldn't rhyme. Do you know what I mean?
This is just a whole chorus about adjusting your balls.
Yep. Yeah, he repeats it. I said, so what's the deal, riders? Excuse me when I feel my nuts. So like the riders kind of rhymes with nuts, you know what I mean? And then my
What?
balls are feeling, what's up?
Riders and nuts.
Yeah, like the way he's saying it. He's like, so what's the deal, riders? Will you excuse me while I feel my nuts?
Okay.
And then he says, my balls are feeling mighty big now. So that's like that line's not rhyme. But then on the bottom, he says, I might just have to dig down and pull them through my britches. So it's like the same like melody of him delivering the word. So even though like they don't rhyme, they kind of sound like they do. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? All right. And then this is where we left off. So we will pick up with verse 2.
Pulling through my britches. You step into place with enough misplaced anger to catch a case. Anxious to get in some shit. Got your gangsters on which your You better go get your mace, cause Shady said so. You may wanna pick up the radio and bang it against your face. That's a fucking rider you feel. Now you still wanna grill? You don't wanna get the shit beat out of you, chill. Cause if you doubt me, you will. Yeah, got me a pill, found me a thrill. I got a couple of drinks here and a pound to refill. Girl, how do you feel, ma? This cocksucker did not spill my drink. Oh, hell no. He must be trying to kill my buzz. I will not budge. What the deal, riders? Now here they all come and they got your back in like 2 seconds flat, and that's probably a record, Dad. You wasn't expecting that, cause they wanted on the yak. There's a cognac bottle, we snuck it in, cause the beer that they were serving here was only tap. I'm biting, I fight dirty, you might get kicked in the nuts. You're frightened like this guy might hurt me, you're quite certain he's nuts. I've hit myself in the face harder, play smarter, you may start a rumble, you need a chainsaw to dig your way out. I go powder your nose, pussy, the louder you yell, the harder I slap the shit out of you hoes. You set it off, faggot, so now how do you suppose we settle it? Hit me in the nose, we'll see how it goes. So what the deal, riders? Would you excuse me while I feel my nuts? My balls are feeling mighty big now. I might just have to dig down and pull them through my britches. I said, so what the deal, riders? Would you excuse me while I feel my nuts? My balls are feeling mighty big now. I might just have to dig down and pull them through my britches.
All right. Verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. Yeah, there's the way he's rhyming on the beat. There's like so much like energy. Do you know what I mean?
It's like intense.
Yeah, so his rhyming on this song kind of brings me back to like, I don't know, I want to say maybe like the Eminem show. You know what I mean? To me, it sounds like noticeably different than all the other songs on this
Oh
album.
yeah,
You
definitely.
know, that
Like it was written at a different time, like
yeah,
we were
it could
saying
be.
before.
Yeah. Okay, so he comes in, second verse. You step in the place with enough misplaced anger to catch a case, anxious to get in some shit, got your gangsters all with your ladies. You better go get your mace, 'cause Shady said so. You may want to pick up the radio and bang it against your face. That's how fucking rowdy you feel. Now do you still want to grill? If you don't want to get the shit beat out of you, chill. So this is like mirroring the first verse, you know.
Yeah.
So he said, so he started with the intro saying like, oh, you know, you get into the club and there's a fight and then like people jump in and shit, you know what I mean? So he's saying you're walking in looking for a fight, you know, and there's people there and he's just starting shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's saying you feel rowdy, you're gonna bang the radio
Yeah,
against your
like
face.
what?
It just you're feeling so fucking wild and hyped up. Okay, and then he says, "Because if you doubt me, you will. Yeah, got me a pill, found me a thrill. I got a couple of drinks here, and I'm bound to refill. Girl, howdy, how do you feel, ma? This cocksucker did not steal my drink. Oh, hell nah. He must be trying to kill my buzz. I will not budge. So what's the deal, Ridaz?" So I like this little part that he does here with the pill, thrill, refill.
Yeah, that's good rhyme scheme.
Yeah, so he says when he says I got a couple drinks here and I'm bound to refill, so meaning like he's gonna keep
Like
drinking.
yeah, he's gonna get wasted.
So I mean, you could say the refill would also go for the pill. I think he's really just talking about the alcohol at this time. You know what I
Yeah, no,
mean?
I think he's doing pills and drinking.
Yeah, because he has a single pill. You know what I mean? Not like a script, so you wouldn't really refill that, but
No, unless he was going to the going to
pharmacy.
the pharmacy real quick.
Yeah. So then, yeah, he's saying he's drinking, he's doing drugs, he's getting fucking wild, and then somebody spilled their drink on him.
Oy.
And instead of thinking it was an accident, Eminem says, "Oh, he's trying to kill my buzz. That's why he did that."
He spilled. He must have bumped into Eminem and spilled Eminem's drink.
Oh, my drink. You're right. Sorry. So spilled his
So
drink.
it's gonna kill his buzz because he doesn't have as much to drink now.
Yeah, but he's saying he's trying to do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like as if it was intentional, or maybe it was. I
maybe.
guess you know what? I that could be true. Somebody could be starting a fucking fight. So either way, he's saying, "I will not budge. What's the deal?"
Mhm.
Then the story continues with, now here they all come and they got your backs in like 2 seconds flat. And that's probably a record. Yeah, you wasn't expecting that because they won in on the act. But there's a cognac bottle we snuck in because the beer that they were serving here was only tap. So that's funny. So Eminem's crew, you know, and his people, they they see this altercation, and then they come running over, and they came in record time, which he says, which is funny. And on top of that, they have a cognac bottle, which they could use as a weapon.
Yeah.
The reason they brought the cognac bottle because they only had tap beer, so they wanted to get fucked up. And then he says, I'm biting, I fight dirty, you might get kicked in the nuts, you're frightened like this guy might hurt me, you're quite certain he's nuts, I've hit myself in the face harder. So before we go to the next page, we'll just finish up here. So he's saying he does fight dirty. He's going to bite you. He's going to kick you in the nuts. There's cheap shots, whatever. He doesn't give a fuck. And then whoever he's doing that to gets scared. And they're like, oh, fuck, I'm about to get hurt. This guy's crazy. And then so Eminem says, I hit myself in the face harder, meaning, whoever they're fighting's a bitch.
Yeah.
Then he says, play smarter. You may start her over. You may start her over. Is that right? Let's see. We might have to listen to it again because apparently.
Keep sliding out of my ear.
Do you have it in the wrong ear? They're supposed to be labeled for the right ear.
He's right.
Yeah, so you're in the right ear. The correct ear, I should say.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, we're trying to see if this lyric is right. Play smarter. You may start her over. You need a chainsaw too. Okay, let's listen. Tell me what you're hearing, because just reading the words does not make sense.
In the face harder, play smarter, you may start a rumble, you need a change.
Play smarter, you may start.
These nuts, I've hit myself in the face harder, play smarter, you may start a rumble, you need a chainsaw.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Play smarter, you may start her over. You may need a chainsaw.
That's what I hear.
So so if it's saying start her over. I mean the chainsaw you could like start like an engine. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Play smarter, you may start her over. What was the line before that? Hit myself in the face harder. Play smarter, you may start her over. You need a chainsaw to dig your way out. So something's lost on me here.
Yeah. If you guys know, let us know.
Yeah, play smarter. You may start her. I don't know if he's saying start her or starter.
I hear her, but I don't understand what it means.
Play smarter. You may start her over. Whatever. You need a chainsaw to dig your way out or go powder your nose, pussy. The louder you yell, the harder I slap the shit out of you, hoes. You set it off, faggot. So now how do you suppose we settle it? Hit me in the nose and we'll see how it goes.
Ew.
So, yeah. He's saying, again, I don't know what that first line is that I'm missing. You need a chainsaw to dig your way out or go powder your nose, pussy. So he's saying, if you got to powder your nose, like
a girl.
Yeah. And then he says, the louder you yell, the harder I slap the shit out of you. And he's like, how do you want to settle this? Then Eminem saying, hit me in the nose and we'll see how this goes. So he's like, he's trying to provoke him, trying to see if he can get the fight going. All right, then it goes back to the chorus, and we will finish up the song here. We will see how this night ends.
It's here, hustle, I pop weed, deflate your beer muscles, weird tussle in the crowd starting to cheer us, and adrenaline's rushing through us just like a geyser gushing. Too much Budweiser in my blood, I'm strangling you in pipe for nothing. My signatures, ligature marks, look at you all big with your remarks, while I swing a nice pick at your heart. At least that's what it feels like when I pick you apart and dig at you, and break you down like the bitch that you are. The predicament starts when I throw a brick at your car. The pain inflicted upon you is so sick it's bizarre. Shit, this is almost ridiculous. It did get this far as having me want to rip out your freaking ligaments. You hit like a bitch. You scratch me with your nails for that. You catch an open hand, slap like a female, like bat. In fact, I'll have the crowd smacking you themselves. Where's D12? I don't feel like doing this by myself. So come on. So what the deal, riders? Would you excuse me while I feel my nuts? My balls are feeling mighty big now. I might just have to dig down and pull them through my britches. I said, so what the deal, riders? Would you excuse me while I feel my nuts? My balls are feeling mighty big now. I might just have to dig down and pull them through my britches. Yeah, what the deal? I'm feeling hard as hell right now, homie. I almost feel invincible and shit. Hey Dre,
long outro.
Very long outro. I mean, it is a fucking incredible beat.
Yeah.
Okay, so third and final verse.
Yes.
He says, "It's sheer hustle. I bob weave, deflate your beer muscles. We're tussling. The crowd's starting to cheer us, and adrenaline's rushing through us just like a geyser gushing." So again, this is still the fight theme,
Yes, and like
Now,
getting all pumped for the fight and stuff.
yeah, so like in the second verse, I mean, his people finally came in and got involved, so he's describing how he's fighting now.
Mm.
It's funny, deflate your beer muscles because they say when you drink you get beer muscles and
Like thinking that
you're
you could fight
strong and fight.
anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, now the crowd is cheering on the fight, and they got a lot of adrenaline. He says, "Too much Budweiser in my blood. I'm strangling your windpipe for nothing. My signature's ligature marks. Look at you all, big with your remarks, till I swing an ice pick at your heart. At least that's what it feel like when I pick you apart." I love this. So this third verse is by far my favorite.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's really fucking cool. The way he delivers the line. I mean, the way he delivers the lines in all the verses, but like what he's saying here is fucking like wild. I really like it. So yeah, he's strangling your windpipe for nothing. So he's just fucking doing it.
Just because he's drunk.
Yes. And then he says, "My signature is ligature marks." So like strangling.
Yeah, like strangulation marks.
Yeah. And then he says, "You're big with your remarks till I swing an ice pick at your heart." So see how
God.
tough you're talking. But then he says, "At least that's what it feels like when I pick you apart." So I don't know how to interpret that line, meaning like
It'll
he's
feel like I swung an
nice.
ice pick at your heart when I like destroy you,
Yeah.
but
And
also like pick you apart like with an ice pick. It's like a double entendre.
so yeah, that part for sure. You're right about that. But he says, "At least that's what it feels like." So as if he's
It'll hurt.
saying,
It'll hurt. It'll hurt
yeah,
you.
but is he actually doing it? Do you know what I mean?
Well, it'll feel like it because he's gonna pick you apart with his
Yeah, so he's not,
raps
so
and
my
whatever.
point is he's saying that he's not physically swinging an ice pick at your heart. He's saying that's just what it'll feel like,
I guess.
right? I mean, that's how, at least that's what it feels like. I don't know how else to interpret that part of the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then he says, "And dig at you and break you down like the bitch that you are. The predicament starts when I throw a brick at your car. The pain inflicted upon you is so sick, it's bizarre. Shit, this is almost ridiculous. Addictive as far as having me want to rip out your freaking ligaments." Ah, I love that part too. So yeah, he's saying he's just fucking beating the shit out of this guy.
Yeah.
And then he says it starts with him throwing a brick at his car.
God.
And he says that he's inflicting crazy pain. And he's addicted to it. And he wants to rip out this guy's ligaments. And I love that part. He uses that like screaming sound effect to
Yeah.
punctuate the bar,
And
to
the
like
guy,
rhyme.
imagining like the guy getting his ligaments ripped out.
Yeah, it's wild. Then he says, "You hit like a bitch. You scratch me with your nails. For that, you catch an open hand slap like a female, like BAP.
Oof.
In fact, I'll have the crowd smacking you themselves. Where's D12? I don't feel like doing this by myself. Come on." So again,
Looking for his boys.
yeah, and he's like, he can't even handle me. He fights like a girl. I'm gonna have the crowd beat you up. And he's like, this is a waste of my time. I just have my fucking friends beat you up. And then, yeah, I believe that's it. And it just goes right into the chorus.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it just fades out. And the outro, yeah, what the deal? I'm feeling hard as hell right now, homie. I almost feel invincible and shit. Hey Dre, you got me feeling like I can't be touched right now. Fool, ha. I'm unstoppable, damn. So yeah, this is just like a straight shit talking song showing off his rapping skills, the delivery. It's cool. What are your thoughts?
So it's really good. I can't remember how I know this song or
Yeah.
why I know this song, but I recognize the chorus and it's really good. The beat's awesome. His raps are not as complicated as some of the other songs on this album, which also made me think that maybe it wasn't written around this time. But it's a really good song nonetheless.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's
Hmm.
it's very skillful, and a huge part of the song, like what makes it is his delivery of the lines and like his cadence and like the way he rhymes along with the beat. I mean, it's such a unique beat, you know what I mean? It has like the way he's rhyming and what he's rapping about really mirrors like what the beat sounds like, the feel that the beat gives you. You know what I mean? It's like aggressive and it's like but it's like smooth at the same time. It's like really fucking cool.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, no, it's great. I still don't know what the fuck that one line was. So I'm missing something. Do you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah,
going over
I
my head.
guess.
I can't figure out what it is. But yeah, it's cool. So yeah, this was the first of two bonus tracks for the deluxe version of the album. So we got one more tomorrow, and then we are done with recovery.
Oh boy.
Yes.
All right. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yes. See ya.
Bye.